I need to do my hair. I would love to do my hair, but I'm stuck because I ain't got time to take care of myself. And even if I got time, I wouldn't even know if I got time because there's so much that's going on in my mind. I just sat with this guy and I talked to him about everything that I was going through, and he just sat there and listened. And that's really all you can ask from anybody, is that they actually just sit there and listen to you, you know, even if it goes nowhere with them. I like to believe that it goes somewhere, you know. They lost my son's jacket at school. As soon as I walked in there, I asked him about his jacket. And they don't really got a consistent teacher in his classroom. So I asked him about his jacket, and last time I checked, it was in his locker. Because the teacher let me in to check. And the lady just came in there like, it's not in there. Looking like a freaking robot with a smile on her face. It's not in there. And that's the thing. It's not the fact that they smiling while they telling you in the midst of your frustration. It's just like when you smile in the midst of somebody else's frustration, it make you look like you happy about the position they're in. No, you're happy that they're stressing. It's a time to smile and it's a time not to smile. You know, when you don't smile in the midst of somebody being concerned, it makes you look like, okay, cool. You know, you just as concerned as me. But when you approach the situation with somebody concerned and you walk in there like you smiling at the fact that they're concerned, it make you look suspicious. It make you look like, oh, you happy that I'm struggling. You happy that I'm feeling some type of way. And I'm really concerned because, like, it's getting cold out here. Y'all didn't send my son's jacket home with him. So then he's cold in the morning coming to school, and you smiling about it. You're not concerned. But I'm concerned, and what concerns me may not concern you, but at the same time have some type of common courtesy towards the situation. Don't smile at me when I'm concerned. Don't smile at me when I'm coming to you and I'm frustrated and I'm expressing myself to you. And it's a heartfelt moment for me, but you smiling. Stop smiling at me, because that just makes you look like the enemy. And you think I'm going to smile back because I'm not. I hate people like that. And it's like they want me to hate them. And it don't bother me to fucking hate you. It don't. It bothers me that you want me to hate you. For what? Just to make it seem like you're the problem? When honestly, you're not the problem in my life, but you're trying to make yourself into the problem in my life on top of all of the problems that I'm already dealing with. You smile in my face while I'm concerned, it makes you look like a fucking joker, pulling strings and shit like that. If I'm concerned, why, and you smiling at me, you smiling in the midst of my concern, why the fuck would I trust you with my kid? And you're supposed to be the next teacher? Bet it don't. Bet you don't. These bus signs don't make no difference. They will pass you up.
Stop one. Next on platform. Card not valid. Card not valid.
I don't know why it's saying that. You can see the expiration date. I got it today.
Card not valid.
It don't expire till tomorrow.
Yeah. Good.
Stop requested. Now approaching West Market and Main.
What's up?
Now approaching Main and Cascade Plaza. Stop requested.
Same to you.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Now approaching Downtown Transit Center.
This is too
Now
much,
approaching Downtown Transit Center.
Buy me time.
Just a reminder, please keep your feet off the seats at all times. Thank you for your cooperation.
$391-7180. 391-7180. Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
That's what they be like, call him. Cause I applied for this dude. I applied for the job and he's not even fucking answering. That's why I don't like calling people. So now I'm about to have to look for another job.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Sitting around waiting for somebody to fucking act on their behalf. They don't, like I said, that's why I said they don't meet you halfway. They never do. Like, I ain't got time to be sitting here calling. You already fucking applied. That's enough. Now I'm calling you to check my application. Like, do your fucking job.
Hello.
I'm coming to see if y'all got my 31 best pass yet. My 31 day. I lost it it got stuck in the machine yesterday. I Esha.
Thank you.
Waiting for the 31. Did y'all get the 31 day bus pass out y'all machine yet?
Desk. I put it on her desk. She's the one you want to talk
We truly hope you understand that shirts and shoes and pants are required.
If not, I'm gonna have to call Project Rise. Thank you. But they should have did in the first place.
Visit your metrobus.org for details on metro services,
Alright,
access schedules, to sign up for our email list, and to learn more about writing. Pets are not allowed in the transit center.
I got so much time on my hand. My appointment ain't until 11 o'clock. This guy is so pretty to me. This one right here. Maybe I said pretty for a reason. Because how would you say a guy is pretty? Like he is, pretty boys. That's what I think about him. He remind me of my one friend. When I first got on the bus, I thought that was him, but it wasn't him. He looked just like him though. So yeah, the reason I'm not at the shelter right now is because yesterday for lunch, like they've been just irritating my soul. So the one day, like I got it stuck in my head that y'all writing me up for every little thing, and it's preventing me from moving forward because now I'm thinking like any day now I'm gonna be fucking kicked out of the shelter because I don't actually get to know if they wrote me up until today when I go see the case manager. The case manager's gonna tell me, oh yeah, they wrote you up for this, oh yeah, they wrote you up for that. So I'm just preparing myself for hearing the BS. But I know the one lady just wrote me up because my son was they don't close the dining room until 8:30. It used to be 9 o'clock, but now they're closing at 8:30 from breakfast. So my son was eating breakfast. I prepared his breakfast at 8 o'clock. So I'm like, cool, he got 30 minutes to eat, or 8:15. So I'm letting him eat his food, and then she come in, like one of the ladies come in there like, I'm just telling y'all, heads up, whoever in here getting rolled up right now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, yeah, because the dining room closed at 8:30. I'm like, it closes at 8:30. Therefore, if you're in the dining room and you got your food and you're eating, that shouldn't be counted. What should be counted is if you're coming in there and you're grabbing food at 8:30. Yeah, that's when the dining room closed. You can't come in and grab anything because the dining room is closed. So she was like, I was like, I'm not about to toss my son's food in the middle of him eating. It's the morning time. He just got up. He hungry. So I'm not about to toss his food just because y'all talking about the dining room closed at 8:30. And she was like, well, right. She was like, don't toss it. Don't toss it. I was like, I won't. And then she went in there and wrote me up. I'm like, what the fuck is you writing me up for? Because I told you that I'm not throwing away my son's food while he's eating. Like, would you like it if somebody threw away your food while you eating? Like, make it make sense for me. So she wrote me up for that. And then like yesterday, the one white lady on second shift, she talking about well, I went in there and I asked her to grab me a fork. And she was like, I'm gonna grab it. She was like, I'll be in there in a minute. Mind you, I'm fucking hungry. So when I'm hungry, I need my fork. Like, give me my fork. So I'm waiting for a fork. And she talking to other people. And then she looked at me and she was like, I'm grabbing your fork. I ain't said nothing to this girl. I'm like, So that's how I was. I was just standing there waiting for my fork, and she gave me attitude. She was like, I'm grabbing your fork, and she went into the kitchen, and then that's when she grabbed my fork, and she had I was just like, so I got my fork, and I just, I went about my business. So it's like they pick with me. They get irritated, they get aggravated, they got an attitude, but they don't get written up for their attitude in the way that she said, I'm getting your fork. She literally yelled through the fucking window. Like, the fact that you're fucking yelling and you expect me to not respond, because if I fucking respond, you're gonna fucking write me up. So this is where my head is at, And then this morning, like my son, he eats every morning for breakfast. He want his cereal, and they ain't got no fucking sugar. They ain't got no fucking sugar. I'm like, this is a shelter, and y'all can't even supply the fucking food that we need. He ain't got no sugar for his cereal. Good thing he did eat his cereal. The fact that he ate his cereal, it calmed me down a little bit. But they ain't got no sugar. They told me they ain't got no sugar. Like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Y'all already ain't got no fucking toast out here. Like, what is we supposed to eat? And then we gotta get down there by a certain time because there's only so many eggs in the basket. And if you don't make it down there in time, everybody's eating everything. You don't get nothing. You're left out. First come, first serve type shit. So it's just like, I chalked it up a long time ago. It is what it is. So, the fact that I caught an attitude when she told me wasn't no sugar and my son hungry and he ready to go to school and he trying to eat breakfast, the fact that I caught an attitude, she can write me up for that too. So I'm just like, at this point, y'all gonna write me up and y'all gonna get my way. Ain't no compromising, ain't no telling the caseworker my side of the story because for one, the caseworker been giving me problems since I've been there. So if y'all write me up, y'all get y'all way. I don't give a fuck at this point. But like I said, if I get kicked out of this fucking shelter, my son is going to foster care and I'm gonna be out here on the streets because I did what the fuck I needed to do. I got an apartment waiting on me. And because I have an apartment waiting on me, y'all trying to give me hell, and y'all know if I get kicked off this fucking shelter, then I'm not gonna be able to get my apartment, and I feel like that's what the fuck they nitpicking about, giving me all these motherfucking write-ups for no reason. I'm trying to stop cussing. Like, my goal today was to stop cussing. My goal today was not to cuss. That was my goal today. Like, specifically. That was my goal, and here I am cussing. I never cuss so much. And I feel like other people project onto you how they want you to feel. Like, the fact that I'm cursing, I feel like a lot of people is cursing me, and that's why I'm cussing, and that's why I'm cursing because I don't cuss. I really don't cuss, and I never started cussing until I got in this position, and I feel like people is cursing me, and that's why I'm cursing. That's why I'm cussing so much. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah. I think this guy is hitchhiking. Like, is he hitchhiking? Over there on the train tracks? Knowing the train comes through that way? Or is he suicidal? Because that train comes like real close. No, the train goes on the other side of that. Okay. Every time I ask, and this is how I feel like the world messes with me. Like, people messes with me because I asked for a job, and I go back to that job that I applied for, and it's always somebody in my position. Like, that could have been me. The fact that you're not answering my calls and I applied for the job, and I just seen this girl go in there. I never seen her before. Like, is she working there and I just fucking applied for that job? And you just dismissed my motherfucking application and gave it to somebody else, though. And I've been sitting around waiting for 2 goddamn weeks. I applied literally after my son got into school. Soon as my son went to school, I applied for that fucking job, meaning I was on it. And then y'all gonna dismiss everything that I fucking do and then let somebody else get the job that ain't even fucking tried. Like, shit I fucking go through. That's why I don't try. So I'm like, when people like be in my ear, get a job, get a ear. I don't fucking get a job. They be on my ear about getting a job and I don't get a fucking job because I already know how fucking grimy y'all is. I already know. And I'm not about to keep checking in on everything. Like, they were supposed to call me back. They ain't called me back about the fucking bus pass. I'm sitting around waiting for the call back. So I come in here and ask myself, like, I gotta always do extra. I always gotta go the fucking extra mile with y'all because y'all ain't even taking a step in my direction. It's like I take so many steps. You know, I'm right there at the halfway point, and y'all still at the fucking beginning. I'm waiting at that halfway point. I'm at the beginning, but then y'all don't even take a step in my direction, and y'all give it to somebody else, and I'm at the halfway point just fucking waiting on y'all. On y'all. And I'm just standing there, just waiting. Just to wait. Because y'all don't want to do shit. And if y'all, and at the same time, it's not, it can go as far as y'all don't want to do shit. Y'all ain't doing shit and y'all don't want to do shit. So therefore, I'm sitting here waiting for no fucking goddamn reason. And I'm putting in all my energy. I'm jeopardizing my motherfucking mental health because y'all don't want to do nothing. And y'all don't care about the shit that y'all put me through. So again, I'm gonna have to apply for another job. Because I've been waiting 2 fucking weeks. 10 days ago, I just seen that video that I made when I applied for that job. Literally, I applied for that job. The second day, he talking about interview Tuesday. So it's been a week. Interview Tuesday. And then the next day, I went in. He gave me the application on my interview day. I went in, got the application, turned the application in the next day. And here I am, still waiting for when my son started school. Still waiting. Call you when you're not fucking answering. Turned in my application. That's why I said I'm so happy I did not put my social security number on the application. Because the fact that you got other people taking my application for you, I don't know who the fuck they is. I don't know what I don't know what kind of eyes they got. They might got that wandering eye to where, oh yeah, she got her social security number on here. I'm about to use this. I don't know. No, it's unprofessional. At the end of the day, just give me a motherfucking job. I shouldn't have to do too much. I'm doing more than what half of these people do. I do more than what a lot of these people do, and I got a son, and I'm not getting shit. I'm not getting shit back. You know? I'm not getting my results. Everybody else is getting my fucking results. I'm not even getting my results. Like, where the fuck is my results at? Of everything that I've been doing, where's my results? I think this is the bus I'm waiting on, bus 13. I'm gonna check real quick though. But yeah, like I said, everybody aggravates me. They are. From the people inside this shelter to the fucking staff. And that don't mean I'm the problem. It just means they're the problem. You know? I'm not putting nothing on myself because I put too much on myself already because of you. I'm in this position now stressing and, you know, frustrated and everything because they did this. It's just like it's like a virus. They do it to you and then they get passed on. You know, the staff do it to you and then they get passed on to the fucking residents. Now the residents acting like the staff and they doing this shit. And then it spreads out to the world and now the world is treating you the same way as everybody else. It's like a fucking virus. Like, y'all got a fucking virus to mistreat people. Mistreat me, I'm speaking for myself. I don't know how y'all is, but it's like y'all got a virus. to act the way y'all acting, and it's amusing to y'all, and it's fucking entertaining to y'all. It's like watching somebody being it's like watching Jesus being crucified. It's like watching somebody being executed. It's like watching somebody being hanged. It's like somebody watching somebody being burned, and y'all just sitting around watching this shit happen, and y'all just cool. Like, yeah, do it. Make her suffer, hurt her, cause her pain, kill her spirit, step all over her fucking pride. Fucking live in a world of fucking demons. But y'all wouldn't like the shit being done to y'all, so y'all just let that person just burn. Y'all let that person, that good person, go through all of this bullshit. Y'all putting it all on her. Y'all killing her spirit and everything. Because it makes y'all feel better at the end of the day. You know? But I'm done venting. It's about to be at 10 o'clock. I ain't gotta be on my appointment till 11, so I can get on this bus at 10:30 and make it to my appointment on time. This vape that I got, it barely got flavor. This used to be one of my favorite vapes. It barely got flavor. Should I say it's okay because it was only $10? It tastes burnt out. It tasted burnt out when I first got it. Like, they even getting over on the fucking vapes. They just want you to waste your motherfucking money. That's all they want. Even when you ain't got it. You fall for a person and they're not there to pick you up. That's the thing about it. People they like to lead you on. They like to make you feel a certain way about them. And the whole time, they're making you feel some type of way about them. They stringing you along, and the whole time they in a relationship. The whole time. That's why I chalked up relationships a long time ago. Because they play. Life is about playing. No matter how serious you is, you know. That's why I say detachments. It's also in the Bible. It's in the Bible where they talked about this guy. This guy was a firm believer in his faith, and they twisted his words and they made him seem like he was contradicting himself, just so that he can get down on himself and they can take his faith. That's what it's saying in the Bible, and that's how people is. That's real life, you know. But like I said, this world uses its own products as a tool and as a weapon against as a weapon against you. They get you addicted to cigarettes. They get you addicted to weed. They get you addicted to vapes, just so they can use all of these things against you. And then they start bashing and stuff because they know that's where your mind is. The fact that they know. I need to finish that video though. Oh, with that one guy. I posted on my shorts. His video is like, he real. He talk real. When he spoke about the Illuminati though, because when my brother first came back from the service, because he served in the Air Force. So when he first came back from the service, he was like, watch out for the Illuminati, because I guess he got some information about him. And then he said my stepdad was a part of the Illuminati. And ever since then, I'm just like, hold up. Like, he was planting bad seeds about my stepdad and to me the whole time. But I never even liked my stepdad in the first place, because the way he was towards me. He was always talking about my short shorts. But at the same time, you complimenting my long legs. He called me a heathen. But at the same time, you know, my questions, you would egg on the questions. Like, one day he sat there and he was like, who are you? Like, why the fuck is you asking me that question? Like, that twisted my mind. I was like, why did you ask me that question? Why did you ask me who am I? You know? But yeah, he talked about the Illuminati. He was like, yeah, but the Illuminati my family. He was like, y'all gonna stop downplaying the Illuminati. But then how he explained it just made it okay, because if everybody just antagonizing your faith like that, you know, they antagonizing your faith and they twisting your belief and they making you get down on yourself and they killing your faith. Anything that you believe in, they attacking it. So it's just like, and then he was like, well, I created the Illuminati. And then he was like, he said something about capping. Because that's what people would think. You know, you say you created something, they be like, oh, you capping, you capping. You know? He was like, I created the Illuminati. I ain't even doubt him. I'm like, maybe you did, because our beliefs forms a lot of it manifests, you know. So the fact that he believed that, it manifested. Anything towards your faith manifests. It's all about believing. So the fact that he believes so much into Illuminati and all, that's probably where his mind is. You know, the fact that your mind is in the Illuminati, you manifested a lot of those ideas that is in that circle. So I won't say that you didn't create the Illuminati. You're a part of the creation. You're a part of that creation because of how much of a stronghold it has on your mind. It's like taking a sponge and squeezing it. You know, all that water and that sponge, that's your mind, and it's squeezing and it's squeezing and it's squeezing. And all of your ideas and stuff is pouring into that cup. So when you say, you know, I created it, I don't doubt you for it. Probably did. Anything that you pour into becomes you. And then you get mad because you're looking at your own, you know, manifestations. But it's not the you're not mad at them or what you manifested. You're mad because of the way they're treating the situation. They're treating you as if you're a ghost and you had no part of of the situation. They're not giving you credit for where credit is due, and they're antagonizing you because they'd rather antagonize you than be antagonized themselves. And then there is and then there's assumptions. Just because you say you about to do something and they already playing it out in their mind, like, oh yeah, this about to go this way, so they give up on you. Like, oh yeah, you know, you about to go this way, you about to do this. I already know how this about to play out. I already expect it. You know, and the whole time they don't know what's going on. They don't know your decisions. They don't know your mind like that. They know your mind, but they don't know your mind. They know your experience, but they don't know your experience. So they're expecting things to go a certain way. So in the midst of you doing what you got to do, they're attacking the situation, and they don't even know your decision. They don't even know what they think they know. You know. And you walking up to you finally making it to your destination, and you barely got anything left inside of you because they took it all, because they thought they knew what you was about to do, and they never did. Half the time you don't even know what you're about to do. But they ruin your chance, and they don't give you a chance because they took that chance away from you. So now all you have left is to make the final decision. Decision is it jeopardized everything and everyone because they assumed and they took your chance. And they took their chance in the midst of that because they was afraid, and that's what fear does. No, yeah, I'm done talking. That was nothing. Time is it? Oh, this is the 13. This one I gotta get on.
Card not valid.
Say misread. Put it on one more time.
They've been doing that on every bus.
Card not
And
valid.
just the expiration date until tomorrow.
Watch your head.
So yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Got to go to this appointment. I don't know where I'm getting off at. guy that I just met, he just told me he about to lose his apartment. I guess he's looking for somewhere to go. He couldn't pay his rent, and then every day is a late fee, so it totaled up to 700,000 for his studio, and I think he said he paying 500 or something. I was like, yeah, that's how much studios is. They real expensive for whatever reason, but that could have been me once upon a time because, like I said, he had a promise to pay for me. But the fact that the lady kept saying, "Oh yeah, with your promise to pay, there's still gonna be late fees included." And I'm like, why would y'all put late fees? Why would y'all include late fees if I'm promising to pay for y'all on a specific date when my card comes back? You know, because I had lost my card. And that's when I told her, I was basically saying, no, that's not how it works. You know, that's not how the promise to pay works. And that's why she got frustrated. And she basically told the lady that I was verbally aggressive with her, and I wouldn't get out the office when she told me to, and she was going to call the police, this, that, and the third, because she got frustrated because I told her that's not how the promise to pay works, and that's why I got kicked out. But if I had agreed and been submissive to what she said, then I would have been in his position. You charging me every single day, but I'm on a promise to pay. He's not on a promise to pay. I'm on a promise to pay. So, you know, and that's why I was just like, no. So some situations you gotta say no to, especially when it's people like that don't understand or don't know what they're doing. And then the consequences, you know, it's still gonna be the same because they're in charge at the end of the day. I lost my shelter, and me and my son got thrown out on the streets because she ain't know what she's talking about. She tried to take control of the situation. Because personally, that's why I say it becomes personal, because I was talking to one of the maintenance persons there, and he was cool, and we was kind of getting close. But that's how a woman is. You know, they get jealous of the situation. Even when it's just their job, they don't know how to mind their business, and they dipping their nose into everybody else's business because she could have liked that guy. And the fact that I was talking to him, it just formed her, it continued to form a perspective of me, about me to her. Well, informed her perspective of me. So therefore, it wasn't only about the promise to pay. It was also about you being personal and feeling some type of way about everything else that's going on. And with that, it's like, I don't like you. And because I don't like you, I can go and tell my boss anything about you and get you kicked out. Not thinking about your son, because obviously I don't care. So that's really how that went for real. And then he was like, you think it was really about me? I was like, yeah. I think it was about you, because that's how women is. If somebody's in their way, then they're going to try to terminate that person by any means necessary. And the fact that they got a job doing just that, they get their way. Like, I've been through the situation before with the boss, the boss, the higher management. I told him about my card being lost before. I was always losing my card. I don't know why. Well, maybe because I was always doing something. I'm always out and about, and you can only hold so much. And in the midst of me holding so much, I'm losing my cards. I lost my card, and I told him, he was like, well, if you just promise to pay on this date, then, I won't worry about it because I know you paying it. And I was expecting to get that same response from her because that's what he told me to do. And she was against it. And that just takes me back to the one time where I was about to get my card, I was about to get my license, and the judge told me all I had to do was go ahead and do my test, use somebody else's card because I had just scratched my card. So he said, use somebody else's card, go ahead and get your license. And then that's what the judge told me. So I go to the license bureau, and the lady like, no, she said, no, that's not how it works. You can't do that. I'm like, the judge told me this is what I can do. And I was like, basically calling the judge a liar. And she was like, yeah, but you can't do that. I'm like, the judge is above you. So how is you telling me I can't do it and I'm supposed to listen to you, but I'm not supposed to listen to the judge when he say I can go out there and when I can go get my license. This is how I'll get my license. And you're at the license bureau and you're telling me I can't do it. I have to go through you to get what I need done. But I can't do it because you telling me I can't. And I have to listen because I have to go through you to get what I need to be done. So basically she went against the judge. When the judge said I could do something, she said I couldn't do it because of how she feels. And this is the impact that y'all got on my life. Because people gonna fucking be people at the end of the day. Because of how they feel, you can't get your way. Even when your way is right, they gonna make it wrong. They gonna make it seem wrong, but it's not. She basically called the judge a liar because she didn't feel like that's the way things should have been done. I was like, no, you mean to take that up with the board? Take that up with the judge. This lady said I can do it, and I'm trying to do it, but you're not letting me do it. So it's like they block, they're constantly blocking your opportunity. Confront the situation, and you've been through so much that you can't even give a straightforward response to a lot of stuff that's happening. Because it's what you've been through, and they don't know what you've been through. They don't care about what you've been Your job at the end of this is making sure that you don't get into your destiny. And the world is their manipulation.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
This is
Yeah.
I'm about to go, y'all. I'll talk to y'all next time.
Like it like that? You want to get it right away?